I like this beat. Skinny as fuck. I've always been skinny. I got little scars from Duke jumping up on me. Ragdolling it. So I'm watching this movie called The House Jack Built. Nuts. It's a long ass movie. It's like 2.5 hours long, which is actually really long for a horror movie. But Mom says I ramble. Who cares? I do. So the topic today is, what is life for? Are the beats coming back? Really? Really? What is life for? I like it. I like when the beat comes back. And I express myself. Because the beat is the expression of myself. It's funny, my boy ended up texting me or putting on a comment and saying, "This is why you're single." Maybe. If I bare my soul to you guys, that makes me single. Sorry. I'm not scared. Used to be scared. Used to be real scared. What can I be scared of anymore? I've learned too much to be scared. And he laughs about it, and I laugh about it. Like, I joke with him, you know? Because why not? Like, I know he's a fucking imbecile like me. I know he's a joker like me. I love him. Good brother. I just have my heart in this shit. People don't really understand it. I'm not saying I run through fire because I want to. It's not really what I want to do. Like, I mean, I guess that's an underestimated statement to say that because I do it. So obviously, but I really don't want to go through so much struggle to find out. But I need to. I try to put it out for you guys to see it. Or for you guys to hear it, should I say. It's hard. It's hard going through the work. It really is. It's fucking like a monster in your mind sometimes. But when you get past like that breaking point of finding out who you are, you really get to like explode into who you will become. I'm so grateful for the internet. Like, we sit here all day and And I do at times think to myself, like, it is bad to a certain degree, like, but it's just like fire. Like, I mean, fire can set a room ablaze, or it can light your fireplace and keep you warm. I mean, it's like anything, you know? Now you can cut up all the vegetables that you're going to put in the stove, you know? Or it could just do damage. And there's always opposite sides to a coin. I've really come to learn my opposite side to my coin. It means a lot. It means a lot to learn. I was never good at school. That's what's weird about it. I was never good at school. Like, it was so bad. My mom and dad were like, yo, if you bring home a report card with A's, we'll give you $50. I guess I just was an entrepreneur at that time because I couldn't do it. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that I would be the one to aggressively learn more about life, about us? As I got older, I wouldn't have thought I'd do that. Never in a million years. And I've realized that I have a million years. I have infinite time to devote myself to us. I do. Like, I have no time to sit here and just work, and it hurts because I work 2 jobs all the time. I'm not, like, financially good. Like, I don't have bearings on having a good job. Like, I've never been great with that. Really haven't. Never had I have ambitions, but, like, for a career, like, now I'm starting to think about a career, and it's like, nigga, you almost 40. Who cares? Who cares? You care? I don't think you do. Like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't. You know what? Nowadays, I'm falling apart. It's truth. Drinking too much. Not really doing drugs too much. That's really put aside. But drinking too much and being like procrastinating, being lazy, and but always learning. Always learning. I don't put that aside. Can't. Always learning. That's the first. It's the first. This is the number one. You can't stop learning. You can't go to a job and have an earbud in, or something to listen to a lecture, to listen to something of a learning tactic about us, about our progression, about our undermining of everything, of life. I'm not going to take the job. I'm going to quit the job in a heartbeat. They tried to tell me at 7-Eleven when I first got there, we don't want earbuds in your ear. I didn't really care what they said because I walked in that store and I've heard people blaring music that even wasn't good for kids. Fuck this, fuck that. I'm gonna fuck these bitches. Bang, 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 bang. John Witherspoon. Bang, bang, bang. Nah. I don't play those games. I didn't do it. Anytime I've ever listened to my music or music that had to do with cursing and like, if you know me, you know my number one baby to the day I die has become my boombox. Well, it's not called a boombox anymore, obviously. But my Bluetooth speaker. That's my baby. Can't take that away. Always got it with me. Next was my tablet, but it's another story. But my number one is my boombox. It's my number one baby. And can't leave home without her. Fuck the MasterCard. Alright, so see, my mom said you ramble. So what? Big deal. I love you, Mom. Christina got mad when I said I'd jump over a bridge for you. So what is life for? Very significant question. I don't know. Like, is it to have babies? I mean, you want life to go on. I watched a lecture a couple days ago that said that he heard a college professor saying something about only having one kid because we're ruining the planet as is. And he got very emotional. Very emotional. Jordan Peterson got very emotional. Very interesting. Because it touched me a little bit. Like, it made me feel like, yeah, there's no one to say if you should have this many kids or that many kids. There's no one to say if you should not have a baby or you should. There's no one to say if any of those things have to do with you. I'm not pro this, pro that. Like, I have my opinions. That's it. Like, get away with me with your political speeches, with your testament of what I stand for. I stand for what I am. I stand for morality. That's it. I stand for my morality. And I don't justify the fact that if your morality is different, it's okay. I'm not a judge. I'm not an executioner. I'm not a prosecutor. Like, I'm nothing. Best believe that. I'm here to try to help you. That's it. To make you feel comfy while your head is not on the pillow. Because sleeping through life isn't always right. You know? Wake up. Wake up. You know, I don't think I'm a fucking role model. Like, I don't never consider myself as like a role model. Maybe one day. But definitely not now. How could I be? I curse. I talk about foul shit. Like, you know, I talk about real shit, but I talk about crazy shit. And I drink on my videos, and I smoke weed, and I smoke cigarettes. Like, I'm not a fucking role model. If you watch these videos because you think I'm a role model, you're an idiot. Sorry. My mom thinks that I shouldn't even be doing these. And I don't care what she thinks. I'm sorry. I love my mother. but I have more to give back because I've been through so much. I get a little discouraged and a little upset, honestly, when I think of people that don't give back. You know, like, I get it, like, we're all stuck in these fucking zones of being complacent and conformative, and it's like, it's okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my life, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me that much, you know, but all I know is I have to give back. I've taken life. I've been given life. How could I not want to just give back? It's stupid to me to even think that I wouldn't want to even try. At times I get frustrated thinking about I should be making more money. It's not about the money. Money comes and goes. It really does. It comes and goes. It doesn't matter how much money you make at all. Alright. I'm gonna go get a beer. Can you imagine I did this on video? Yes, sir. Stay with me. Or don't. Who cares? Whoa. Was I quick? Quick enough for your mind hole? It's funny, because sometimes when you wait in lines, I have to wait in line sometimes, and I like, obviously, that's a normal person. But it's funny, because I think to myself, I'm practicing patience. That's it. What are we practicing right now? What is life teaching us? Are we stupid? Do we not think that life is teaching us something every single second of every single day for the rest of our lives? I think we're stupid. I'm sorry. Like, that sounds harsh. But, I mean, I'm stupid sometimes. I mean, but I just know that it's always a lesson. Like, I always know it's always a lesson. Called my mom. I was, like, so emotional. I was, like, crying, like, Mom, I know I call you when I'm drinking, and I'm sorry because I'm always drinking. Told you in the beginning of this. I need to learn a little bit more. So I call her. And I'm like, Mom, I'm drinking. I'm sorry. Blah. My job's going under. You know, like I get another job. I'm drinking too much. I'm fucking my life up. She's like, stop drinking. As much as my mother says. She always says, stop drinking. It's always the solution. Probably is. That's what Dad would do. What he would do with a hammer. So, I'm talking to her and I'm just like explaining everything I'm going through. And I was like, I just don't want to be here no more. And I'm not like suicidal. It's just like, I'm just tired of fucking making money and just being the cock. fucking machine. I'm tired of just buying things to buy things. Eating the horrible foods we eat. And just being a subject to the system. It fucking hurts. It fucking hurts even more when you know it. Drinking beers every day or smoking cigarettes every day. It's just like, wake the fuck up, Chris. But the funniest thing is, like, I'm already awake. Just don't give a fuck. Like, it's not gonna matter in the long run. Not because I'm trying to be morbid. Like, people think a sentence like that is morbid. Like, and it's not. It's just, okay, let's delve super deep. And this is why my buddy said that I'm going to be single for a long time, and I don't care. Fucking care. I tried to commit suicide. Hurtful statement. You know, to give up the life that you have, like, it's just, it sucks, you know, it's a hurtful thing to think, but, there was two sides to the story when I was going to do it, is the fact that I was so broken by life. But on the other side of the coin was the fact that I was ready. I was ready. Like, it's just, I've totally seen what life had to give. I was content. And I was given a second chance only because life had to say, what are you going to do for somebody else besides yourself? That was the crazy part. I didn't understand that. Like, I didn't think about that. And, like, my son was born. Like, I mean, it was just so, it was hurtful to think that I needed to go. It was very hurtful. But at the same time, I was at peace. And I feel like that's what death is going to be. Is where it's hurtful, but you're going to see that you have to go. It's going to be totally okay. Like, it's part of life. I was hearing these motivational speeches, and it makes sense. We're scared to fly because we're just scared of death. We're scared of, like, not knowing what we're capable of because we might fail. We're failing if we don't try. It's a fact. We'll never know. We'll never know if we never try. Like, who could we be? Like, I love being single because I get to get in conversations with women that I can say to them, what do you love out of life? Like, what do you do as art? Who cares what you do for money? I don't give a fuck what you do for money. It means nothing to me. It truly doesn't. Like, I don't make that much money, but I really feel like I'm significant. I would never not feel like I'm not. And honestly, it stressed me into the understanding that I'm worth more. Never thought that. I always thought that I just needed to have a job and just be employed and be able to make money to pay the bills and, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's idiocy. You need to know what your worth is. Simple as that. You need to know what your worth is. And guess what? I've really equivalently understood it. It's infinite. That's why there's entrepreneurs. They got rid of money. They understood what they were worth. They didn't settle for a payment. It's bullshit. Money doesn't mean anything anyway. That's the funniest thing. When you really realize that the barter system just stretched over to money, you realize that it doesn't exist. If I could teach you, if somebody would want to learn, who cares? It's my sentence. Who cares? That is the best guru system you could ever run with. Who cares? Because when you say that, it all goes away. Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? You really don't. Like, I mean, I sit here and I want to know every day and I want to learn every day. And then at the end of the day, I say, who cares? Doesn't mean anything. All sense perceptive. It's all you hearing. It's all you seeing. It's all you smelling. It's all you touching. It's all you feeling. Who cares? You'll never see it. You'll never get it. You'll never feel it. You'll never touch it. You'll never smell it. Who gives a fuck? You'll never know what it is. Because you shouldn't. That's the funniest fucking part about it. You shouldn't. Shouldn't know. Because you were never supposed to be given that. You were never supposed to know who you were. Ever. Ever. You sit there and you think to yourself, if you even fathom, if you even put in the fucking thought who you are, you can never break it down. It'll always end up being something that you're not. And then when you bear it down, and you bear it down, and you bear it down, and you bear it down, it ends up being something who you're not. And that's okay, but that's your ego talking. That's your ego wanting to be something. That's where your ego has always been. Who fucking cares? But don't get mad when you fight with ego and you get mad about your life. Your life is false. It's always been false. It's always been false, bitch. Always. Forever. Forever, ever. Because you've been the product of your environment. They've said this. They've literally shown you the cards and you just didn't see them. They've said you're the product of your environment. They said your inheritance. They've said all these things. You're just something that's not you. It's okay. It's okay to understand that. It's a hard trail to get there. And I've given you the truth. I've given you the ultimate truth. And if you've heard this for as long as I've said these things, you might get it. And when you break through the barrier, straight through that fucking line. You realize that you can either take it two ways. You can really either take it two ways. Most likely you will take it both ways. In my opinion, I took it both ways. That you'll hurt so bad. It was like, why haven't I been me? What is me? And you'll question, you'll eat your teeth. You'll want to know what one hand sounds like when it's clapping. You'll want to know what the koans mean. And you realize that that's you. You are the koans. You are the truth. You are the light. You are the essence. You are everything. Because you can never, ever figure out who you are. You can never, ever. It's impossible. It's a physical impossibility for you to find out who you are, because you're nothing. You've been nothing from the beginning. You are part of everything, which is so weird. It's so weird to say. But you're nothing, but you're everything. Because, like I said, when you draw back to who you are, you can never ask that question. Because that's the scariest thing. Okay, so you'll be fearful. Very fearful. But the second is the other side of the coin. There's always two sides of something. There's always two sides of something. So what's the other one? Liberation. Total liberation. Total. The impoundment of life just shattering. But knowing that it's still there. It's a glass. It's a pigmentation of everything. Like, I mean, it's just, yeah, you were that because other people were that, and you've held the repetition of being something. But it was never you. But then when you get out of it, it's scary. You're like, oh my God, how could I have done this that long? Who am I? And the question of really, who am I, is scary. Once you've shattered everything, you've turned into nothing. You get so scared. It's okay. So it's gonna happen. If you really want to go that far, it's gonna happen. But then the glass all of a sudden picks up from the ground and gets put back in place. And it's still shattered. It's so fucking shattered. But you go, now, who am I? And you feel like a little kid again. You really do feel like a little kid. You feel like I haven't known anything. Mom and Dad taught me all of it. You didn't get to be something. You get to slowly, very slowly, because it took you a lot to be who you are without being who you are. You get to slowly put the broken mirror back in place. It's beautiful because you finally get to become who you are. You finally seen through the mirage. You've seen through the smoke. You've seen through the smoke screen. You've finally become enabled to see it, to feel it, to smell it, to be every sense of it. It took a long time. It's a long journey, but you know deep down underneath it, it'll never die. Found out what wasn't. It can never die. It's infinite. Because you've stretched past it. You stretched past the ego. You stretched past the thinking you're that. To become energy. To become consciousness, to become awake. You've woke up. Stop dreaming. We go to sleep. I get it. I go to sleep. I go to sleep. We all go to sleep. We're human beings. But the real waking up is when we're actually fully conscious of what we can do. It's so beautiful. It really is. And I think I asked my mom, what do I drink? Because it's small, like I've been drinking a lot because I want the ultimate. But it's small increments. It's just like weed. It's like weed. Where's my weed at? It's like weed. It's small increments. Open your mind up. This is what all the professors and all the people back in the day were doing with LSDs. They were opening our mind up. Why do you think that there was a ban for alcohol? Why do you think there's been a ban for marijuana? Why do you think there's a ban for LSDs? They don't want us to explore. I'm not saying to abuse. I don't condone abusing anything at all. I don't condone. Like I told you in the beginning of this video, I'm drinking too much. I'm acting a fool. Like that's the fact of the matter. Like I mean, I'm an idiot. Like I mean, to a certain degree, like I'm out of my mind. I'm a mad scientist. It's okay. I'm gonna have one more cigarette. I'm gonna let you guys go. Because my mother would say, I'm rambling at this point. But I've given you every piece. Like, I just drilled it down into the ground. I just fucking... I love you guys so much. You know? I do. Sometimes I wish I loved myself a little bit more. I wish I had more ambition on my body. But, like I said, I truly do believe that body doesn't really matter that much. It's not gonna matter if I'm physically here or I'm not. My mother said it to me a couple of days ago. She said if I die, so my ego will hurt if you die. My ego will totally flexed all the way to the end of the earth. It'll hurt so much. But I know underneath that, I'm with you. Like, I can't feel sorrow for being already with you. I'm with you. I'm already there. You're there. I'm here. Yeah, your body is gone. It sucks. It hurts. I never lost anybody that I've really cared about. Where's wood to knock on? Let's be superstitious. But everybody I've ever reached out to nowadays, I really express my opinion on the fact they're not gone. They're part of the world. They're just not physically here. People just don't want to hear that. They want the physical presence of another person, and I get it. Like, it sucks. Like, the burden of losing a loved one is horrible. I'm not condoning the fact that I'm not remorseful for the fact that they're not here presently, physically. It's just that I don't think you understand that they are without physicality. They're not here physically, but they're here out of physicality. Like, I wish they would say it. They're never gonna say it. They're never gonna know it. Maybe. Who knows? Guess what? I don't care. For those that don't want to really feel how I feel, I'm okay with it. For those that don't want to embrace the things that I feel, I don't care. Like, I'm here to stimulate the minds that want to know. That's it. I'm disheartened, like I said, by the people that don't want to know, because I'm like, it feels like they're being arrogant, but then again, I don't want to place titles on people, because I do believe in karma, and I do believe that people have to be born over and over and over and over again before they'll even fucking click. I'm a bodhisattva, though. I've chosen to be a bodhisattva. I've even said it in my day-to-day task. I want to be a bodhisattva. I want to just keep coming back. Save some more. Like, coming back and saying, now what are we saving it for? Like what we said. What is life for? My belief is, what is life for? To learn. Why not? I mean, you're here. Why not learn? You know, I listened to Ram Dass, and Ram Dass talked about an entity that wasn't of this world. And he asked Ram Dass, so what is life for? And Ram said, I don't know. And he said, well, maybe you should take the curriculum. Dead soul. I'm not saying I truly 100% believe it. Don't get me wrong on that. But for a dead soul to tell somebody to take the curriculum of life, take the course. Don't be scared to live life to the fullest. Now, I've listened to everything under the sun when it comes to life and death. It's all interesting. You know? Have fun. I don't know. Above all, I feel like I'm rambling now. I love you guys. I'm gonna finish my movie.